Let me get my notes up. I wrote some notes for you guys. Okay. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
You're doing good? Good. I'm so excited. Okay. This is called a getting. Thank you so much for taking time today. I'm going to bust this information out, and then I want to leave it open to questions at the end. So if you have any questions, make sure you write them out. You ask me. And I want to make sure I give some shout outs just to some newer coaches that are killing it. And then I want to make sure I answer any questions. But I'm going to try to make this as simple. So here's the deal. I can make it complicated or I can make it simple. So what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to make it simple.
Simple,
Here's the
please.
truth. With this business, it's just like any other business. Everything's figure outable, and it does take learning. So if I was to go get a job at Nordstrom's, or if I was to become a teacher, it's going to take 30, 60, 90 days to feel more comfortable. So if you're just in it and you just started and you're like, oh my gosh, there's lots of groups, there's lots of notifications, there's lots of things going on, take a deep breath. It's totally cool. That's normal. Okay? You will figure it out, and I promise you, you will figure it out. And I promise you, the fact that you're in multiple groups that this team does together is going to be mind-blowing and life-changing to you, because then you don't have to do things by yourself. When I first signed up, my coach was not really part of a bigger team, and so like I was left to fend for my own. I was like a child in the deep end, and I was like coming up for air, and I'd go down, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? And then I'd figure it out. Oh my God. So the fact is that we have these systems. They're all duplicatable. In this business, the magic is duplication, okay? So there's two parts of this business. There's you helping challengers be successful, getting them signed up into challenge groups, getting them plugged in, getting them excited, getting them results. And then the second part of the business is you running your business and helping other coaches get started right. Don't worry, because I help your coaches get started right with calls like this. Everything's figure outable. You don't have to lead calls like this on your own. Do them together as a team, but that is the two parts of the business, okay? So here are 4 things that you can do right away to help your business get started. If you haven't done this, I highly suggest you do this. So I told you I'm gonna break it down very easily. I could go into very depth information. I could go into, you know, all these numbers, but that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do, how to do it, how to be successful, and crush your business. Okay, number 1, if you have not posted a transformation picture on your personal story, on your personal page, you need to do that. And if you don't have a personal transformation, okay, you post a picture of you after your workout and the feeling that you're feeling at that very moment. Okay, some of you might be doing yoga. Some of you might be doing a 21-day fix program. Some of you might have just be in the middle of 80-day obsession. This is not, it's not about having this crazy, insane transformation, although that does help. It's about where you are at right now and sharing that. Okay, does that make sense? So number 1, you need to post some type of transformation and have some type of call to action with it. In the sense of, this is who I was then, this is who I am now, or this is how I'm feeling now. This is like, I'm doing these workouts, I'm feeling this way. You guys, people want to be part of something that's working, and people are going to watch you. So if you aren't showing up and aren't posting, who are they watching? They're watching Stacy's neighbor, who's a Beachbody coach and who talks about it and is excited. And then when they sign up with them, you can't get hurt feelings, because Stacy's going to go, oh my God, I'm a Beachbody coach. And she's going to be like, I didn't know that. Like, I'm so sorry. That's happened to me. They're like, I didn't know you were a coach. And I was like, shoot, shame on me for not saying that. So it's my job to advertise for myself, which means I got to put myself out there to at least show people that I'm showing up. And how that looks is very different for each person. Again, you don't have to have an insane transformation, but some of you do. You need to get out there and share that. You don't have to have like this ginormous weight loss story. That's not what this is about. It's about progress and you sharing that, okay? So that's post a transformation. Number 2, you have to start sharing some type of progress on social media. Here's the 3 reasons why people want to join you, okay? A physical change that we just talked about, or an emotional change. And an emotional change is just as powerful as a physical change, okay? I'm going to use Stacy for example. I might throw her under the bus. She might be like, oh my God, what are you talking about? I'm not going to share her story because that's not my place to share. But she's gone through a really tough time in the last year, like an incredible, huge issue like in her life. And she is like super positive, super like, I've always told her I thought she'd make an amazing coach. Like, she has a story to tell. And when she's ready to start talking about this emotional journey, it's going to affect thousands of people's lives. And I know it will, but she needs to start breadcrumbing it. And not, I told her, you're not going to share like your entire life story in one post, but like, how are these challenge groups making you feel? How is this community making you feel? Are you happier than you were like a little bit ago? Like, do you feel healthier? Like, that is just as much as powerful as a 10-pound weight loss story. Does that make sense? And I feel like we undercut the emotional part of this, when in fact, I'm going to tell you right now, like some of the emotional changes I see in coaches, the ones that were super shy, or I can't do this, or I don't know if I can, whatever. And all of a sudden they're like thriving and amazing coaches. Like, those are some of my favorite stories. Of course, I love the 100-pound weight losses and the 20-pound weight losses, but I love the people that their confidence is soaring. People want to have confidence. Do you guys know how many people lack confidence in our society? And do you know how many people, women, are struggling with like self-worth? And so you just sharing a simple glimpse of what this is doing for you. So number one, post a transformation. Number two, start sharing progress on social media. And if you don't know what else to share, if all else fails, just share how you felt during your workout. Share something you learned in personal development. Okay, share something that really meant a lot to you, part of your community. And the community, I mean, if you don't have one, reach out to me. I'll put you in mine. You should be part of a challenge group, or you should be part of an accountability group that's allowing you to be yourself, allowing you to share who you are, because we are coaches, but we need accountability just as much as challengers. I'm going to repeat that. We are coaches, but we need accountability just as much as challengers. The reason that I want to be a coach is because I know Sarah's going to show up and do, like, every day she posts a picture and I'm like, shit, she got her workout in. I got to get my workout in. Like, she's a teacher. She works full time. What's my excuse? Do you know what I mean? Like, I look at Stacy, or I look at Jenna, and I'm like, those people inspire the crap out of me. They inspire the crap out of me. And then I get my accountability, and then I'm a better person because of it. Okay, so start sharing on social media. Start talking about how this has added value and benefit to your life. And don't discount something as simple as, when I wake up in the morning and I log into my group, I see 3 smiling faces, and that means the world to me. Does that make sense? So it's just a simple breadcrumb. You don't have to share all your story, but constantly talk about the things that you love about in this business, that will create excitement. Number 3 is my thing, is create excitement. Okay. Like, what's working for you? What are you excited about in this business? Like, are you excited about that you're going to run a challenge group? Are you excited that, you know, as a team, and we'll talk a little bit about this later. We have trainings that you can plug yourself into. You don't have to run these pods by yourself. Like, it's not you by yourself. When I signed up as a coach, I'm going to tell you right now, I had no clue what I was doing. And so coaches that would sign up would go missing because I had no training system whatsoever. I didn't know what I was doing. And I look back and go, oh man, if I had what I have now, I would have like died for it. So just know that everything that you need is in place. All the community, all the accountability, all the trainings. So create excitement about the fact that you aren't in this alone. We have an amazing team. My success partner, Taryn, is your upline. So if you don't even know what upline means, if I'm not your coach, I'm probably somewhere in your upline, and your upline is Taryn Perry. We created the team page, Team Empowered. We have everything you need to succeed. Okay, all you got to do is plug into the systems and show up. Okay, if you haven't done this already, you need to do this. You need to list out 100 people, reach out and start conversations. And you might go, oh my God, Kiana, 100 people. But I'm telling you, you sit down, you're going to easily find 100 people. You can start with your friends Facebook list, which most of you have over 100 friends. You can start with old colleagues. You can start with coworkers. You can start with people that you want to help. All I want you to do is reach out to 5 people a day off this list. If you have the list in front of you, that gives you your first 20 days. It will start lots of conversations, okay? You're going to reach out to 5 people a day and just talk to them. Just say, hey girl, how you? I haven't talked, like, you're not inviting them. You're not saying you're a Beachbody coach. You're not doing any of that stuff. You're just starting conversations. Can we do that? 100 people? Yes? Yes, Kiana, we can do this. Okay, Erica's staring at me, but that's because she has like a picture up there. But Erica, I feel you, okay? Okay. Okay, here is the major disconnect that I had, and I'm just throwing myself under the bus because I didn't realize I was doing this. So I was having lots and lots of conversations, and I was building lots of relationships, and I was building trust, which is a key part of this business, but I was never inviting. Does that make sense? You have to invite with confidence. And Sarah and I have been working on this, and I'm telling you this. Like, your first couple times might feel like you're falling off a bike and like you just drowned in like water, okay? It might feel like, oh my, what do I say? Okay, what do I do? That's where the new coach pods come into play. Post a picture. I will always help you respond. I will always help you say what I would say. But here's the thing. Sometimes people just aren't ready, and that is okay. You move on to the next people that are ready, because when you get your first 1 or 2 people that are ready, it's like this amazing feeling that you cannot describe. And I want you to be really diligent about turning your conversations into invites. Now, how fast that gets turned into invites depends on you. Sometimes I go right away when they say, God, you're so motivating and you're inspiring and I want to do this. I'm like, girl, why can't you do it? Like, that's an invite. That's, to me, like that's desperation. I'm going to say, come join me. Like, you're holding yourself back. Come join me in my group. Okay, sometimes you can kind of feel the hesitation. Do you know what I'm talking about? You feel like a pushback, like it's price or it's not the right time or like whatever. Like, you listen, you validate. Don't ever, this is the biggest advice I can ever give you, is don't take things personally. If someone says no, it means no, not right now. If someone ignores you, it means that their life is busy. If someone deletes you, they're not your people. Do you get that? Because I get people deleted me all the time. And in fact, when I first deleted, I was like, what did I say? Oh my God. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you some things that I've sent invites and I've used the wrong name because I was cut and copying. I used the wrong name. I have sent messages that was like verbal diarrhea, like this long of messages, and you know they read it because it says read, and you're like, oh shit, I messed this up. Okay, I have failed so many times, but I only am doing this and successful because I keep going through the failure. I keep pushing through. And I want you to not look at it as a failure. Just look at it as a speed bump. Okay, that didn't work. That wasn't a good way, but here's the thing. People can feel your confidence through the screen, and I'm telling you right now. So whatever you do when you offer an invite, do it with confidence. If they need a mindset group, offer them into our mindset group. If they need a free group, we are doing Clean Week together as a team. Right now we're offering To Be Mindset. You may not have any clue what I'm talking about, but it's an amazing nutritional program coming out, or course coming out May 2nd. We're doing that together as a team, okay? If you hear that they're struggling with their relationship with food, they need to be in that group, all right? If they want to like push themselves workout wise and just get crazy, insane results, and they're like already athletic, or they're already like want to work out and that's their thing, get them into 80-day obsession. Do you know what I mean? So like, you listen, you validate, and you get them into where they need to go. Okay, any questions so far about that?
Can you tell me more about that nutrition thing you're talking about?
Yeah, so To Be Mindset. So like, here's the deal, you guys. Everything with our team is, and again, I'm going to say this over and over and over, like, we do everything together as a team. You're never alone. So To Be Mindset is coming out May 2nd. And before, when a program came out or a course came out or a new thing, I was like on my own. I was like, how do I introduce this? What do I do? So we have a group called Nourish Your Mind to Be Healthy. And it's people that are in there that struggle with their relationship with food, okay? They want help with recipes. They want help with like, they just are struggling. They may not be able to work out because they're injured. And so anyone that maybe fall onto that list, get them into that group, because we're doing a launch on Monday starting tomorrow, and we're going to be trickling and breadcrumbing To Be Mindset. And then we have different coaches going live in that group explaining what it is. We have success stories going up. I mean, guys, we have videos going up. I really do believe this is going to be a game changer for a lot of people that struggle with food, okay? I've never done it, so I can't tell you exactly what it's about, but I'm going to do it because I'm excited about it. So To Be Mindset is a nutrition-based course coming out May 2nd. It's separate from Beachbody On Demand. You do need to know that. It's a $99 course by itself, but they get access to an app and everything by themselves, like forever, okay? They do have challenge packs coming out on May 2nd. They have challenge packs with Shakeology. They have challenge packs with the Performance line. It's same thing. But I really do believe this is who I'm inviting, like challengers that struggle with finishing a program, right? Or challengers that like just say, I just can't make it through a week with like, I just eat something and then I feel so guilty. It's their relationship with food. Does that make sense? So they're not necessarily ready. And I've just learned this, like they're not necessarily ready to, it's not that they can't finish a program. It's that they need to fix their relationship with food first. Okay. So I'm just reaching out to people and being like, hey girl, I know you've been struggling with your nutrition. Like I have a group that I'm doing and my team is doing, and we're just working on a relationship with food. Is that something that you would want to do? And I offer free recipes. I'm giving you like some tips. Is that something that you want to be part of? Does that make sense? So there's like no obligation. It's free. Okay. Does that answer a question? I just like talked for 3 minutes.
Yeah. The other thing is that like I talk to people a lot that like they refuse to try anything new because they say they don't like vegetables and stuff like that. Do you think that'd be a good idea for that?
They don't like vegetables?
Right. You know, you have some of those people that can't lose weight because they don't like
I think it's their mindset. Yeah. So definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. We have 300 people into the group. My goal is to have 750 people by May 2nd, just to create like a big, huge community. I think it's going to be a game changer because like what I've noticed coaching is that you have the ones that love working out and you have the ones that love nutrition, right? It's hard to like balance the both. And it's not that 80-day doesn't work, because Jenna had amazing results. I've had Sarah have amazing results. I got great results. But when someone has a messed up manipulative relationship with food, they need to get that fixed. Does that make sense? And so I admit that I'm a very emotional eater, and I'm really excited to hear about that. So I want you to make sure that you're in that group just so that you can learn and share with your challengers. You don't necessarily have to add people to that group, although I think it's a great asset, but just know that you have it. It's an ongoing community, and we have access to it the whole year. So that when someone does 2B Mindset, you don't have your one person in that group. You have 40 people do it. Do you know what I mean? Like we're all doing it together. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Success Club. I just want to make sure you know this. Success Club, these are like the nitty-gritty details. Basic, very basic. Stop me, raise your hand if you have any questions. Success Club is an incentive program that Beachbody offers, okay? Challenge packs are associated with points. So they're worth 2 points. So you can sign someone as a coach or a customer, okay? 2 points. So they have Success Club 5 and they have Success Club 10. Success Club 5 is 3 people because 2, 4, 6, all right? Or you can sign someone with Shakeology HD, which just means they're on Home Direct, and that's 1 point. I can count the amount of times I've sold Shakeology HD just because I upsell, because the package deal is so much better. Like $130 for Shakeology or $160 for Shakeology plus Beachbody On Demand. You tell me what's a better deal, right? And so most people want the 160 package. Does that make sense? Stacey, you're in deep thought right now. You're like, what is happening right now?
No. So, okay, explain that to me. The Shakeology HD, that is like what I got the girl to do the other day, right? Which is the Beachbody On Demand plus the Shakeology. No.
Beachbody, yeah, because Beachbody On Demand plus Shakeology is a challenge pack. Okay.
Okay.
But you can just do
Shakeology.
That's 2 points. You got 2 points.
Okay.
But you can just do Shakeology HD, no Beachbody On Demand.
What's that?
What?
What's that?
It's
Home
just
Direct.
it's
That's
just
like every month or what?
It's just a Shakeology HD. It's just $130. But that's what I'm saying. It's a bad deal because you can get Shakeology. You get the Beachbody On Demand for $160. Does that make sense? So I don't sell a lot of Shakeology HDs unless they're just like, hey, I want to try Shakeology. And I'm like, okay, do you want Beachbody On Demand? No, I'm going to the gym or something. Do you know what I mean? And so they don't want to get it. They just want Shakeology. So that's worth 1 point. But in general, Shakeology HD plus a challenge pack. So like either Shakeology plus Beachbody On Demand or Performance Line plus Beachbody On Demand. I really love the Performance Line. Don't discount it. It has the Energize. It has the Recover. That's what you bought, Stacey. That's what Jenna bought at first. I think that's what Sarah bought. Okay. And then you get the Beachbody On Demand. It's great. Like people are looking for a clean energy drink. People are looking for a protein recover drink to help you not be sore with clean BCAAs. Okay. So people are looking for those things. Don't discount them. Okay. So Shakeology, geez. Success Club, they took a bunch of top 50 coaches and they said, this is years ago, what are they doing that are successful? And they said they're making Success Club. So your goal each month is try to make Success Club 5 at least. Your first 3 months that you make Success Club in a row, you are now in Success Starters. Okay, that is a program that we have. So what's Success Starters? That means you're leaving clues as a new coach. That should be your goal. You make it month 1. Your first 30 days as a coach, you make it. Your second 30 days as a coach, you make it. Your third. And then you earn a free ticket to our huge Beachbody event that's worth $350 called Summit. That is your goal. I want to see you there. I want to work out live with you there. Like, I'm going in June in Indianapolis, and it's not too late to go. Okay? You can buy your way there. You can get your ticket. I have hotel rooms if you want to stay. Like, if you are in this, I promise you, it's the most life-changing thing. It's our big team. You get to work out live with like Chris Downing and all these trainers and Autumn Calabrese. It's in Indianapolis. It is, this year it's in June, and it is June 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Okay? Now, I get it. It's like a month and a half away. Okay? But I want you to understand that if you make this, if you can come, like, it will be life-changing for your business. And if you make it this month, like month 1, month 2, month 3, Success Club, then you earn your free ticket. Okay? So that's Success Starters. Make sure you know what that is. Okay. So 2 goals in your first month: Success Club, obviously become part of the Success Starters, and then go Emerald. Now, why is Emerald important? Emerald is you plus 2. Okay? So you make money in this business by commission in the beginning, like helping people, selling challenge packs, selling Beachbody On Demand. But there's only so many of those. Like, you're going to do 3 to 5 people a month, hopefully, or more. But what happens is your residual income, your long-term income, comes from building a team. Okay? And your team is started when you plus 2, Emerald. So that's you plus 2 personally sponsored coaches. 1 on the left leg, 1 on the right leg. They could be a discount coach. They could be a preferred customer. It could be your hubby. It could be your best friend. It could be your aunt. It could be a customer that wanted to get a discount. Doesn't matter. It's just you plus 2. Now, why is this important? Because once you go Emerald, you now have access to our lead program where they send you free customers, and you now have access to what we call volume. And you get $14 every time you cycle. Now, without making it confusing, everything that you sell and everything you have, and with every coach in your downline that signs up, every customer within your downline signs up, is attached when they sell something to volume. And when you have 200 points on one side and 100 points on another side, that is a cycle. Doesn't matter which sides. And then you get $14 off of that. So in the beginning, I might have got $14 here, $28 there, $75 here, but I get over thousands of dollars a month on cycling. Does that make sense? As a diamond coach, I make $18 per cycle. As an emerald coach, you make $14. So your goal is to try to cycle 1 or 2 times a month to get your business fees paid for. Does that make sense? Because I don't want you to have to pay for anything. So your first goal is your technical first goal is to make Success Club. And if you make Success Club, you'll get your Shakeology paid for. Okay? I want you to get your Shakeology or Performance Line paid for. And then be part of the Success Starters. Okay? Go Emerald. And this is another thing. If you want to run a business, going Emerald is the first thing to show other people that, oh, she's serious. Like Stacy signed up. Oh, she's serious. She actually went Emerald. Oh, she's actually doing this thing. And I want you to feel that. I want you to feel successful. And whether you're signed up your mom or your cousin or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're building your business. And so your goal from here on out is to go get Success Club and go Emerald every month. Now, what does that mean? That means you sign 2 coaches every month. Does that make sense? You go Emerald, you go Emerald, you go Emerald. And then sooner or later, you'll be Diamond in 3 or 4 months, which is the next step, which is the true launching part of your business, where you can really start to make consistent long-term income. Okay? Does that make sense?
Question.
Yes. Yes.
So what's the difference between Success Starters and Emerald? Or making
Success Starters is just you making Success Club for 3 months in a row and earning your ticket to Summit. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. Emerald is a rank in our business. It's your first rank that you're trying to aim, you plus 2 coaches. So when you sponsor 2 personally sponsored coaches.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, now we do volume training in our team, so I'm not going to go into much detail with this. But another way to see if you're successful is when you go into the back office, you can see how much personal volume you're creating. So when you buy Shakeology, 90 PV. When someone signs up for a challenge pack, 160 PV. Okay, that represents personal volume. Okay. I want you to have a goal of every month having 500 PV. And now why is that? Because I know if you get 500 PV, you're going to start to get checks that come in. And I want you to be here a year from now. I want you to make some money. I want you to make some money helping people. Does that make sense? So if you make Success Club, if you make it a goal to make Success Starters, and you're going Emerald every month, like going Emerald again every month, your volume for 500 PV is going to be there, okay? But I just want you to double check each month and just know that you can get to 500 PV with a combination of challenge packs or Beachbody On Demand, or like selling Energize by itself or something, okay? That's another way. You can ask me more questions about that. We do our team is one of the only ones I know that does this. We do a whole volume training because it's so in-depth. I think our next volume training is next month. So if you want to know more about volume and like creating more volume and creating cycles, just plug into our team page and you'll be able to do that. But that's the basic what I want you to know. And then I'm almost done, and then you can ask questions. Okay, so I want to make sure you are plugging into our team page. Let me break down the pages because I think sometimes they can get confusing. So here we go. You ready for this? Yeah. Team Empowered to Change is your team page. That is our team page. That is what your team's name. Okay? In that page, they will have like mini challenges. Like, for example, we just posted a social media posting, like a schedule for this week. This is a game changer, you guys. It will tell you exactly what to post on tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, according to what we are marketing as a team. Does that make sense? So you don't have to overthink it. It says to you tomorrow to post about the open house, to post about anyone that's ever thought about doing this, because we're doing an open house together as a team. You may not know that, but now you do. Okay. And maybe you don't even know what open house is.
Nope.
Okay, open house. So I'm gonna mute people just because I love you, and we're like having a lot of feedback. It's not because of anyone else except for the fact that sometimes it's like where you are. So if you have questions, unmute yourself, okay? But I'm just gonna mute you also as I record. Okay. So this is how our team pages runs, and then I'll break down the team pages. So first of every month, we start a challenge group. First Monday of every month is a challenge group. We start our challenge group. Second week of every single month, we do personal development week together as a team. Okay. Third group, we do like a free clean eating group, or this month we're doing like opening up to 2B Mindset because it's coming out. And then the fourth week of every single month, we do something called a coach open house. And a coach open house, Stacy's like, I have no clue what you're talking about, is literally a place where you and so here's the thing, new coaches, when they try to invite to this opportunity, they don't really know how to talk about it. Like, I didn't know how to talk about it. I was scared. I was like, I don't know what I do. I'm just doing this challenge group. You know what I mean? So we got our team together and we do different things. We do webinars, but it's in this, and the cool thing about these is these different weeks, they're done in the same page each month, each week. Does that make sense? Each week of the month. So you're not hopping from page to page and trying to open new events and different stuff. So once you get into the groups and you figure out what they are, you'll know what they are. So the open house tomorrow, we have 5 or 6 guest speakers. They're starting at 5 Pacific Standard Time, so 8 Eastern Standard Time. And it literally, they're breaking down everything that would come up when you're talking to a new coach, a prospect. Like, what is Beachbody coaching? What are some objections about Beachbody coaching? Like what do I do? Like, how do I run this business? How do I start this business? Do you know what I mean? Like the tough questions that you're like, and it's watching other coaches on your team share it. Plus we have Jenna, who might be on the call still. She's going to go live in there talking about how she was successful in her first 30 days of coaching. Like, so we always have a new coach success story. We always like share transformation pictures. We always talk about like the steps on how to sign up, what's next. So every single thing that you need to know about signing up and what our team is about, like all you have to do is invite. Does that make sense? So why would you, like, maybe you're just a brand seeking new coach. So what are you inviting to? The Coach Open House is inviting to this opportunity as a business, this opportunity as a community, and this opportunity as a discount coach. Does that make sense? And that's all you need to know. Stacy, does that answer your question? Hold on, I need to unmute you. Stop talking. Okay. What'd you say?
But this is something that I would post to like get people interested in. I guess that's what confuses me.
So if you are trying to build your team,
yeah,
you'll be adding people, like you want people to join you. But sometimes they're hesitant. They're like, if you say to someone, I think you'd make an amazing coach. Have you ever considered joining me? And they're like, well, what do coaches do? And you're like, well, I actually have a open house on Monday that my team is running. Could I add you to the team? Could I add you to the page? And you'll get all your questions answered. And you can post in there and I can check in with you. No obligation to sign up, but it's going to answer all your questions. Is that something that you would want to do? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it answers a question for you.
But I guess, so I would make my own post like on Facebook just about it. And then if people ask me, then.
Yeah, like you would just be inviting to the open house.
Okay.
So like in the past, if you're bold enough, like if you want to get like, so here's the thing. You can talk to people about coaching. You can share all the information you want. You can have a conversation with them. You can get them on the phone. You can share a private message with them. But some people don't know what to talk about. And I'm not saying you don't know what to talk about. This is just an option if you want to share the community and share the other coaching, like what we do together as a team. And it's a way for you to use this group all the time because Stacy, I'm asking you next month to speak in it. So just know that. Okay. So like, just know that like, I always ask new coaches to speak in it. And so like, you can get your, like, you can share your story and start talking about like how you got involved in this. And then people see you and they're like, oh, and they hear other people's stories and they hear other people's like, so basically people go in there live and they talk about, let me see the lineup. I'll tell you what's going to be answered because we just made the open house. So it is, so one of my coaches and another girl is going to talk about like what exactly is coaching. And then Christine's going to talk about how to build while working full time. And then we have another coach going the investment and how to get started. And then my coach is going to talk about, Jenna, how to make money in your first 30 days. And then another coach is going to talk about how to share, not sell. And then another coach is going to talk about how she quit Beachbody and she actually came back and why she came back after coaching for 2 years and what she missed about it. Does that make sense? So it's giving you like, in every month we do different topics, but we basically talk about what it is, what we do, why you should be part of this community. So all you have to do is invite to this opportunity and just take a look at our marketing plan and know that every Monday, the fourth Monday of each month, we do this. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. And you'll get more used to it because like right now, Stacy, you just started. So you're just like starting like in your challenge group. So you may not have a lot of people to invite to the coach opportunity unless like, I want you to start making your dream list. That's what I'm going to talk to you guys all about before we end. Make your dream list. Okay, I'll talk about that in just a second, but you're going to have people to invite. You just have to start thinking in your head, like, oh, she loves fitness. Like she'd make an amazing coach. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. And then you would invite her to the group. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a long roundabout way to say that we were talking about plug it into the team page. So Team Empowered to Change. We have that marketing calendar I just talked about. We break it down into weeks. We have guest speakers coming into that team page. Like we had Nikki Johnson come in this week. I have lots of people set up in the next 4 or 5 weeks, top coaches that are coming and talking to you. So everything you need is there. Okay. So here are the other groups that you know, that if you don't know, these are what they are. So that first week that I talked about, that I said that we do a challenge group. We do have a team-wide challenge group, and it's called Fit Community, like the Empowered to Change Fit Community. So if you need a place to plug in your challengers, we do have that. Some of you may not need it because you're running your own challenge group, but some of you may have only got one person. Do you know what I mean? And it's just you and them in a group, and you're like, what am I supposed to do? You plug them into that group. Does that make sense? Okay. The second group is a mindset group. I'm heavily into mindset. I'm heavily into personal development. I think it's a huge game changer. It's called Mastering Your Mindset. And that is, I'm frozen. Can you guys hear me? Oh no. You guys hear me? You're frozen.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Oh my God, I'm so frozen. Sorry. So the Mastering Your Mindset group, and again, this is the thing. These are all optional. These are not like, oh, join this. These are like, Now, why would we offer a mindset group? It's a free group. That's because people are hesitant. They don't want to spend money. I always go back and invite them into a free group. Does that make sense? Like I always say, like, so they can kind of see what I do. And then the fourth group is our coach open house. So make sure you know those different groups. And those are the same groups we invite to each month. We don't change those groups. Just to let you know. Okay. So plug into the team page. If there's any trainings, any calls, they'll be posted in that page. Just make sure if you work, check it once in the morning. When you leave, before you leave to work, check it in the evening. You do not need to check it multiple times a day. You'll be good. Just check it in the morning and the evening. You're fine. And then just make sure you check the social media posts for that week. We have one up already. It will tell you what we're supposed to post for this week. And then you guys, here's my last thing. Find joy in this and have fun. Like, I don't want this to be a burden. I don't want this to be like overwhelming. I want it should be a little bit overwhelming and exciting, but I want you to find the joy in this. I want you to find what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what makes you keep going. I'll tell you right now, what's exciting is when you get that one person that goes, yeah, I need help. And you they get them into the group and you see them having progress and you're like, yes, it's so awesome. Okay. So I find joy in this every single day, but there has been times where I didn't, and it was a struggle. And so I'm here to tell you as your coach or as your upline, like, there are so many amazing things about this business. Focus on those things and work with people and love people and help people. We have amazing solutions. We have amazing accountability. We have an awesome team. So just know that everything you need is figure outable. You don't need to figure it out in one night. Okay. If you do anything, do personal development and invite. Those are the things that you need to do. All right. Most people, when they are struggling, it's because they're not doing the basics. All right. They're struggling in their journey. They're not doing the personal development and the inviting. Okay. Did this help you at all?
Yep.
Does this help break down stuff? Sarah, are you going to fall asleep on me? Sarah, oh, she's trying to be quiet. Someone's sleeping. Is your kid sleeping or what? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I can't read lips. It's okay. You don't have to talk. What were you saying?
Yeah, there you go. I was like, how do I unmute myself?
Oh.
No, he's screaming in the other room, so I'm just
okay.
hiding. You're good.
Okay. Anyone have any questions though? At all?
The team page confuses me a little bit.
The team empowered to change?
Well, yeah, just like, is it a free page? Are there parts to it that are free and parts that aren't?
The team empowered to change is for all coaches in our downline. Only add coaches to that.
Right.
So what do you mean?
I have two girls that are like, I'm kind of interested. I know I need to lose weight. I want to do it, but
want to like be a coach?
No, they just want to do something, but they don't want to spend the money because they don't want to pick the wrong program. So I've been trying to push.
Did you talk to them about the money back guarantee? Like,
yeah,
you have nothing to lose because you get money back guarantee. Yeah.
Right. So the one wants to do like the 2B mindset thing.
Yeah. So get her into the Nourish to Be Healthy group. You did that, right?
Right. That's
okay,
my
good.
thing. I can add her without her being on anything right now. Is that right?
Correct. That's just a launch group. You can add as many people as you want in that. Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was my big thing. I didn't know if I was allowed.
But the empowered to change is only for coaches that have signed up.
Okay.
Okay. The coach open house are for prospective coaches, like any coaches. We have like hundreds of people in that group. That's for prospective coaches. And if you don't, in the new coach pod, I'll post like here, if you needed to know what group is which. And it just takes, after 30 days or so, you guys will be fine. It won't be confusing. It just takes a little bit to figure it out. Like, our Team Empowered Change is our team page. The Mastering Your Mindset is the free group for the mindset. Then we have the Nourish to Be Healthy for the 2B mindset. And it's a little bit confusing this month because we have an extra group because there's a launch. Like, we're trying to help you with a launch coming out because 2B mindset is coming out. So anytime there's a launch, we do it together as a team. Does that make sense? So you aren't like having to talk about this together by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's like, yeah. Huh?
Yep.
Okay. Vanna, do you have any? Vanna, hi. Is it Vanna or Vana?
Vanya.
Okay, all of them were wrong. Vanya. Vanya. Do you have any questions, Vanya? Who's your coach, Vanya?
I know you guys probably already talked about it, but I was also like super confused. I was like there's so many like pages, and I really didn't know where I was supposed to go or what I was supposed to do. And I mean, I have a little bit better understanding now, but
Who's your coach?
Pamela.
Yes, she's I love her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Team Empower, so the coach page is Team Empowered to Change. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And so the other pages, you guys, just know this, they're optional. Okay?
Okay.
These other pages are just, we figured out as a team that the coaches that were successful were plugging their prospects into other pages. Does that make sense? They were like plugging them into a free group or plugging them into the 2B Mindset launch group or plugging them into so these are optional, but just know that they're there for you to invite to. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
So the main page is the Team Empowered to Change.
Yes. So that's the main page you need to check every day before you go to work and maybe when you go to bed. Like I wouldn't check it. You don't need to check it more than that. You can even check it once a day. But that's the main page that will have like all the important information. And if you're part of the new coach pod, just check that once a day if you need to.
Okay.
Okay. I promise you in 30 days, you're going to be like, oh, I get all I get all the groups.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll get used to it. It just at first it feels a little overwhelming.
Oh, no, and you're right. Just compare it to like starting a new job. You're learning new things, and so you kind of got to figure out where things are.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is again, these are all optional. So if you're not, for me, for example, when I invite someone to a challenge group and they say no, they automatically go onto a list that's going to get invited to my free group because I want to show them value. Even though I'm going to offer them value, even though they're not paying me anything. Does that make sense? Because sometimes people need to build trust to work with you. Yep. And then they're going to see that and be like, oh, she's they're going to get a lot of information during that week. And so that's just what I call a funnel. So you don't have to use that free group, but it's there so that you don't have to create it yourself. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay. So, just so that you know, so you're not confused, and you'll hear more about this, and I'm going to go live about it this week, but there is a new group coming out, a new program called 2B Mindset. So if you hear about that,
people talk to me about that.
The whole team, like all the leaders on the team are trying to launch towards that. So you might hear a lot of talking about that because it's coming out May 2nd. So we don't want to like miss the boat and then May 20th start talking about it. It's coming out May 2nd. So we want to have a whole wave of people doing it. Does that make sense together?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, you guys?
The challenge group that, is it Stacy and I are doing?
Yep.
Is that for people that I've already signed up, or is that for people that I'm trying to get signed up?
I think that's a lot of people. I think that's up to you, but I think that I would definitely have a paid challenge group. Like, I know that it's up. I think that they should have BOD or a challenge pack to get into that group.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I've done like glimpses. Like I have two girls in my VIP group right now that are just like watching. So like today I'm going to go back to them and be like, you've been in this group for 5 days. What do you think? And if they're like, it's not for me, I'll be like, okay, kicking them out. Do you know what I mean? Or if they want to stay in, then they have to purchase a challenge pack or a BOD. I mean, it's just my thing that I do. So I can give them a glimpse, but it's totally up to you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I just have a ton of people that are like, yeah, I'm interested, just not right now. Or I want to see what it's like.
I need to be confident in who you are and confident in this process, because there's a lot of people like, and I'm not saying that you're not, I'm just saying, I know like sometimes you can be like wishy-washy and like whatever, just be confident. If these people aren't ready, get them on a list and move on. Okay.
Yep.
And I get it. They're wishy-washy and I get it, but I would just be like, girl, we've been going back and forth for like 2 weeks. Like I'm starting my group on this day. I'd love to help you. If you're ready, here's the next steps. If you're not, can I get you on a group for can I follow back up with you next month? Do you know what I mean? And so that you don't, I don't want you to waste your time. I don't want you to waste your time like trying to like grab at like 3 or 4. But I wanted to give a few shout outs. And I know that Erica's not on the phone today, but I think she's going to listen to the recording. She has helped her first 2 customers, the challenge pack. I'm really excited for her. Stacy one challenger. You signed up a challenger, right, Stacy? One challenger. She was going to talk to her friend this weekend. I don't know how that went. Is that your best friend? She was maybe going to sign up. I don't know.
Yeah, she wants to do Beachbody on demand, but she doesn't want to do a supplement right now. But I'm still talking to her because I'm like, you need to actually eat something around when you exercise.
You know what I heard that like literally changed the way that I speak, and I use this line all the time. I don't know. This is really random, but think about this. And I was like, that is good. Nutrition is going to get you to your goals, and working out is just going to get you there faster. But nutrition is the only thing that's going to get you to your goals.
Yeah.
And once it was like, wow, like it's just like exercise is a supplement. It's not like nutrition is the number one thing. You know what I mean? So, but Stacy, excuse me, sorry. Stacy.
But there's another one I have too that she thinks she wants to do it too. So I got to talk to her again. But,
you just got to follow up with her, right?
Yeah.
And if they're not ready, what do?
Check in with them later.
And move on and start posting daily and start checking in with new people. Because I don't want you to waste your time. It's not like I'm saying, I just want you to know your time is very valuable. So I don't want you wasting your time. Like I had to learn this the hard way. I don't want you wasting your time on, like I would follow up with them once, follow up them twice, and then get them on a list. No more times than that. Okay? So that they know, like, and you're kind to them. You're like, you know, girl, it doesn't seem like this is the right time for you. Totally cool. Can I get you on a list in the next couple months to follow up with you? That's what I would say. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get a shout out to Jenna. She's had I think she has 10 challenge packs that she has sold in the first 14 days, and she's going Emerald next Thursday. And she's crushing it. So shout out to her. And yeah, like I just feel like we have some really cool new coaches starting off. Vanya, you're not my coach, so I don't know. I'm going to put you on the spot. You're going to be like, what the hell? What's anything that you want to shout yourself out for?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Anything you want to shout yourself out for today? Just say, yes, I'm on the new coach call. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm on the new coach call. I did all the training
Perfect.
On the coach's office, like the new coach training. So
awesome. Do you feel like that helped you?
Yeah, I definitely did.
Good.
Yeah, I feel a lot more, I guess, comfortable.
Cool. I love it.
I'm still learning though. Still a little confused, but
you're learning every day. I'm still learning 6 years into it. So cool.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you're on this call, Vanya.
Thank you.
Sarah, I just wanted to give Sarah a shout out. She finished her 80-day obsession. She had awesome results. She is learning to have more and more conversations, and I love her because she sent me a message and she was like, I'm not getting down on myself. I'm just telling you, here's another conversation where someone says this, and she's really staying positive about it, which I'm super proud of you. And so I just want to tell you that, Sarah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And she's starting round 2 of 80-day obsession. So she's doing awesome.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, you guys? Anything that you need, you know, I'm here. I'm one message away. Just send me a message if you need anything. Whether I'm your coach or not, I'm your upline star diamond. I'm here for you. Know that. We have an amazing team. And this is a 3-time elite team. We're in the top 0.01% of the company. Not that matters, but if I'm going to throw some numbers out there, I'm going to tell you that. and that we do have success on this team. So just plug into the systems that we have, constantly ask questions. In fact, the first 30 days, I expect you to ask a lot of questions. That's what I want to see. I want you to see asking a lot of questions and saying, Kiana, like, you know, here's someone I'm talking to. You know, so if it's your only goal to do anything, do your PD. Okay, show up on the team page, but just get one person to join you this month. One person. Help one person change their life, okay? That's what I want you to do. Don't get caught up on too many numbers. One person. All right? And we have an incredible opportunity. People need our help, you guys, so just know that. The more you'll get around this, you'll be like, oh, my God, so many people need help. So, all right? Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have spent some awesome, valuable time with me. If you have any questions, let me know. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay?
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.